in the spot, look him now. I told him he should watch through the wind. He don't want nothing but. I bet you that change up the temp. With a came with a. Can't erase nothing I did, cause I ain't write this with no pencil. Play tough until they really get. Woke up in the coast. Run.
Casting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Portland Trail Blazers here at home. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year, guys, but both wins were on the road, so home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Back to Randall. And Tatum pulls it down. Here's Jones. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Martin with it. Turkoglu picks him up. And Tatum over to help. Gets stolen by Jones. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got the opening bucket of the night here for Portland.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
And Embiid gets it to go.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
And Duran slams it in.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's Tatum. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Melton, no good. Tries the spin move. Pass to Jones. Here's Tatum. Pelicans pull it in.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Martin wide open. He fires. Embiid. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
The Trailblazers getting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year. Only 72% from the line.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Melton. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Martin.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
New Orleans leading by 3. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, pass to Embiid. Over Maxey. Embiid, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Randle with the ball. All alone. And he hits the jumper for 2.
The big lefty polishing all aspects of his game, including the jumper from mid-range.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That's going to send Tyrese Maxey to the line. That one on Embiid. The Trailblazers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Pelicans. On the wing, Melton. Duran pulls it in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Turkoglu outside. Pass to Tatum. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu. Tatum's got 6.
In this period, they're beating him, and he's feeling it.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Portland.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And Embiid drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And Smitty, one player who's really improved in a very short amount of time is Anthony Simons.
Kevin, a dynamic guard who plays with a lot of confidence. He is especially lethal on the offensive end, and it's because he is capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pass to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Assisted.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Here's Duckworth. Good D by Embiid.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. .52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Lowry picks him up. Pass to Toppin. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it from three-point range.
An underrated shooter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hit 40% from range at Kentucky.
They get it back. Brooks with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Garuba. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Scooped up. Duckworth. Off target at the rim. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A great shooter, but you forget that hero's a crafty playmaker as well.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly.
Here are your Blazer dancers.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And one more thing they've done well tonight, they've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
6 to shoot. Back to Toppin. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Tatum. Stephens pulls it in. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
On the free throw, no good. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is. He's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And the basket by Tatum.
Now that's leadership. Tatum reads shot trajectories well and pounces on opportunities to grab second chance points.
Bane with the bucket.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 8. Tatum draws the double. Here's Duran. And no good that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. They host the Clippers after this game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Trailblazers making a switch here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And the dunk by Tatum.
What an athletic move by Tatum, going up like nothing could stop him.
Pass to Garuba. Back to Toppin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For New Orleans, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And he makes the first. And Portland making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Maxey with it. Pass to Tatum. And he uses the glass on the layup. 12 points for Jason Tatum.
And every year, Tatum evolves. Tonight, he's given us a taste of everything he's been working on. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Outside, Bane. Here's Hero. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Turkoglu outside. And Bane pulls it down. Pelicans leading by 7. Driving. Oh, hammering it in.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Jones, no luck.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. It's deflected. Here's Duran. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Pass to Toppin. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Garuba. Another shot. And the rejection by Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
On the floor for your Trailblazers.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers.
Trailblazers on D. 11-point game.
This is what Shea excels at, navigating shot blockers in the paint and finishing.
Alexander. First personal foul. First team foul.
Up top, Duckworth. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it out to Turkoglu.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Duckworth. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And we've seen Turkoglu run a little point forward in the past. Tremendous skill for his size.
Embiid with it. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Embiid's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Second team foul.
Oh, the definition of a stretch four. Turkoglu can play either forward spot and can stretch the floor with his shooting.
That free throw good from Turkoglu. So both teams making some changes here. And so Turkoglu nails both of them. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Down low. Here's Randall. Outside, Dane. Pass to Melton. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers. Jay Crowder.
To the middle. It's picked off. Fast break. Here they come. Back to Melton. Now Embiid. He's got 12. Kept alive. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Silva. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the line for him here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
At the line for two.
No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And so here is New Orleans. 10-point lead. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Melton's shot is good.
Beautiful setup by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He impacts all aspects of the game and brings leadership.
One heck of a crossover there. Brooks has got his second basket of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Randall no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Randall throws it down.
If you let Julius Randle get to the rim, this is what you can expect.
And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Ball starts the second half. Let's hear it
Pelicans leading by 11. Inside. And finished off by Martin.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here we go. One-on-one. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Melton's got 5 now.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw. Left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Still looking for improvement from the line. Randle could pick up a couple extra points a game if he did.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
No good from Turkoglu.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
New Orleans leading by 15. Pass to Garuba. New Orleans moving it around. Smith. And Randle throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting for New Orleans, Julius Randle.
That free throw good from Randle. Both free throws good from Randle. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized scorer.
To the inside.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
13 feet away. Here's Jones. Here's Duran. Second chance shot. And it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
The three. Turkoglu grabs the board. Trailblazers trailed by 17. It's deflected. They recover it. And here's the fast break. Randle leading it all the way. Hedo Turkoglu with the rebound. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Duran. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way in. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And Randall throws it down.
Sometimes he can be a little streaky. Randall has found a groove here tonight, though.
A second chance effort. Got a hand on it. New Orleans leading by 17. Smith outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Garuba. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Jones. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Randall. And there's the call on Jones. That's his third foul of the game.
That's two really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
Substitution on the court. Pelicans ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers D.
And the Pelicans with possession here. 17-point lead, their biggest. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Hey fans, get on the move with your Blazer dancers.
Substitution here for New Orleans.
Pelicans ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers.
Pelicans leading by 17. In the corner, it's Bain. Offline with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Silva. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And how about Embiid putting the versatility on full display? How many other bigs can do that?
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Silva's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
Here's Lowry, and a missed layup. Pelicans leading by 17. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
Lowry. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. And he's good on the second. Trailblazers trail by 20. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
New Orleans ball. Pelicans ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers D.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. And Embiid throws it down.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been...
With your Blazer Dancer.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here are the Trailblazers now. They host the Spurs after this one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Shots good by Duren.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
New Orleans on D. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Both good from the line that time.
And the rise of Tatum, boy, it has been fun to watch. And many believe he's nowhere close to being done improving yet.
And Jones slams it home.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Back to Embiid. Out to Smith. And a wide open look for Hero. The three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers trailed by 18 to the inside. Embiid with the steal. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Here's Tatum. Up and in from the low block. Tatum's got 10 points in just the second half.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Back to Tatum. 5 on the clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pelicans leading by 20. It's tipped. Stolen by Brooks. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
Stolen by Brooks. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
for your Blazer dancers. New Orleans ball starts the fourth and final quarter. It's six-man time.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside for Martin. For three. The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
How about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
Trailblazers, Jason Tatum. One foul.
Here's Smith. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Maxey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
New Orleans making a switch here. Maxey hits them both. Pelicans leading by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Melton's shot is good.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Stolen by Turkoglu. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. They get a hand on it. Outside for Martin. Uncovered. Another one falls for New Orleans.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line.
Free throw good, Maxey. And the Pelicans making a change here.
At the line for 2.
Maxey hits them both. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 22 is their biggest lead.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Blazers ball. Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, Kyle Lowry.
Trailblazers trail by 16. And Jones has it in the corner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And they're able to recover.
Kenyon Martin Jr. Second personal foul. Penalty. At the line for Portland, Hedo Turkoglu. taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Turkoglu nails both of them. 1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
New Orleans leading by 14. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Tatum.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Stolen. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Outside, Jones. Right wing. Here's Turkoglu. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Pelicans.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
And Embiid throws it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Bain, no good. Down low. Embiid with the steal. Here's Hero. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tyler Hero hammering it down, playing with a lot of confidence.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here.
If I don't post and I go ghost, it's gonna be for a reason. Just got my reading and my reasons. I'm booked out the region. This jury call on me, I'm freezing.